People ask me, what do I do? What's in this case? I tell them it's a viola, it's a violin, and they respond as, "You don't play classical. Is that what you do?"
No.
Like with a serious face, like you not classical, right? I mean, there's no way you don't play classical.
Our whole life, everybody was like, even in my family, like, why you have Kevin playing the violin? It's not, he's not supposed to be doing that. I always listen to those type of things, and I'm like, oh, well, I guess we're not supposed to be, violinists because we're black. Well, we're going to be the blackest violinists you've ever seen. We approach it very, very classically, but, so the violin part of it is always very, Baroque, Bach, Mozart-like, not much sliding, not much jazz, but the beats and everything that's around it is all hard-hitting, dirty.
It's fun. It's very inclusive. We have people dancing in the aisles, and our music just really brings people together.
We're able to blend and go between these different genres, and that's why it brings a really wide, large audience of people. I grew up in a tough neighborhood, and I guess my mom wanted me to get away from some of my friends because I was, going down the wrong path. So she put me in this Saturday music program with the hopes that I would get into the performing arts middle school. So I would be bused away from my friends. And that's exactly what ended up happening. I went to performing arts school and just was able to focus on violin.
I went to the class the first day and I noticed all these wood instruments. I was looking for the cool instruments, the saxophones and the trumpets. And they told me that I got put in this class and we were stand partners. And obviously I was first. And I was, the truth, I was better. We've always really fed off each other, competed against each other. And we made each other better.
We've always just made good music. Every time we get together, the vibe was always right. So, I feel like looking back, it kind of made sense that we have a 20-year career together now, because that's how it was in high school. My college professor, my first day of class, he gives me a tape back in 1999. He tells me, go home and listen to this tape and then come tell me about it next week. So I pop this tape in and it's like violin on fire. Like a violin with soul. And I never heard a violin played like that before. But when I listened to it, I could tell it was a black guy playing it. And I never had that experience with the violin. So I just changed my entire perception of what the violin could do. And I gave the tape to Will, and he was vibing it too. Many years later, we named ourselves after the inspiration, the thing that changed our entire perception. This tape was recorded by a violinist. His name was Stuff Smith. This is his last album he recorded before he died, and that album was called Black Violin. That album changed the way we perceive the violin, so now the name Black Violin continues to change and challenge people's perceptions.
It's nothing like doing something that you absolutely love and affecting people at the same time. No amount of Grammys, no amount of money can really do that for you.
But ultimately, I've always played the violin because no one expects me to do it, and I like changing people's perceptions of what is possible. We are Black Violin. I am Kev Marcus.
Will Baptiste.
And this has been our brief but spectacular take on defying stereotypes.